project gonna cost us? The blacktop and the shoulders and everything.
Probably, all said and done, probably about
300,000 per mile, or the 300,000 per mile?
for the, no, for the
whole
the
thing.
whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay.
And you said it was 4 miles?
Yeah, thereabouts, yep.
Now
Now that's just a wag, so.
I thought it would come out pretty good.
It did, other than that one spot that we're still gotta work a fix on, but that one downhill pull.
But that was primarily because the trailer didn't.
The trail didn't lock in the same as all the rest of them. Yep.
Okay, I have a question. The gravel that you're putting on the shoulders, you say it's attached to a loader.
Mhm.
I saw them on Milnes and I saw the dirt coming off of a blue dump truck.
That's what they're doing right now is it's just a belt. They lift it up and the belt feeds them over.
Okay.
But it's a big machine that's got its own motor and everything attached to the front
So
of the
that
loader.
is something different than what I saw
Yeah,
today.
totally different.
Okay, because I'm saying, I didn't see any loader, what I think of as a loader,
The
so.
trucks will dump into that,
Okay.
and then it actually puts the shoulder on it, it actually makes a nice
It's
shoulder.
almost like a paper.
Okay, so my other question would be, is I didn't know we owned any blue dump trucks.
We got a couple different
Guess where it
colors.
came from?
We got one from
We got
Hillsdale.
one red.
Ypsilanti.
City of Hillsdale.
Oh, City Hillsdale, yeah, maybe that cool.
Got blue, red, orange.
Got
Guess I
one from
didn't
the City of
realize
Litchfield too.
That blue one from the city of Hillsdale, would love to buy several at
That
the
was
price.
steel.
No.
But then in the fall, they thought, oh, why did we sell that? We
They
need
should have gave
that.
it to the park.
Well,
We don't have anywhere to park it.
sometimes, people do stupid things and then find out about it afterwards.
That was one of them.
So the intent is when they're done laying the gravel for all
Thank
the
you,
gravel
City
and
of
limestone
Hillsdale, they did a
patching,
great thing.
then they'll switch over to doing the shoulder machine.
Good. Anything else on new business? Oh, we do have one. Review and approve resolution 24-005 to adopt at 88.
This is,
I'll support the motion.
Discussion.
yeah, this is the resolution, not a loss for words. It's for, retirement, isn't
That's
it?
for reciprocal retirement tax.
This has come before the board before, when there was only 4 of us here, and it was a 2-2 vote, so it failed at that time. Do you want to refresh our memories as to what this entails?
Okay, so basically this is a Michigan Public Act, Act 88, that allows for what they call reciprocal retirement. To where if somebody's vested in a retirement account, and then it's gotta be a accredited account, so it can't just be anything. And you wanna switch it from one to the other, for vesting purposes. That's one of the things MERS is part of. Jackson's part of it, which is where I would be pulling if I used it. I know we've got 2 other individuals that have got vesting in other accounts that now work here. And what it really comes down to is after you've got to be in MERS for 30 months, then if you were to leave or apply, you could apply after 30 months and use time from your others to make it vested. So it takes 6 years to vest here. And so after 30 months, you can borrow basically like about 3.5 years from your other to make you vested. But if you used it then and retired then, you still only get the 30 months worth of time at 2% a year or whatever it is. After the 6-year amount, it doesn't make a difference because you're vested anyway. So it really only makes a difference if you're here, if you're in MERS between 30 months and 36 months, or 30 years, 30 months and 6 years. That's when it would ever make any kind of difference. Outside of that, either way, it doesn't apply.
And it's used for like a recruiting tool, so.
Most of the other counties that have it, use it as, like you said, a recruiting tool to, like, you know, you're not gonna lose everything if you come here and work for us. If something doesn't work out and you leave early, you can still, you know, utilize your time that you've got vested in another retirement account. And so that's, just so you know, that's one of the things that I asked for with the contract, that be put in place. But it has to have its own resolution to go to MERS.
I do have to do a roll call, if you guys don't have any other questions.
Any other discussion, questions? Okay, roll call.
All right, Bob Godfrey,
Yes.
Kathy Schmidt,
No,
Mark Klein,
Yes.
Gary Leineger,
Yes.
and Mike Harney.
Yes.
Thank you. Public comment? Yes.
I forgot to say thanks for doing Bankers, it's great. It caught up with Branch.
Yeah.
We just gotta get the shoulders done.
That and the better lines, so I can.
Yeah.
Yep, and as that contractor comes around to do paint this year, that'll be one of them that paint.
Al?
Talking about this issue on Cole Road. It's, government is, it's difficult. Every time, I mean, I'm getting out of this because
Why?
it's so difficult.
Yes.
But when you identify a problem and you can't get anything done, it just drives me crazy. I come from an automotive industry. I was a manager. By golly, if I want something done, I got approval, it happened. Down on Ridge Drive, there's one of our neighbors decided to put in some ornamental stone along his road, and it has caused a dam. Every time it rains, it floods the road. If you don't mind, I want to show you a picture. It floods the road. Okay? And this started,
is that a gravel road?
yeah, it's paved,
Not
it's paved.
Okay.
This started when John Sanders was the manager, and I brought it to John's attention, and John said, well, you should go talk to the people. Me?
Oh, did anybody else want to see it? I'm sorry. Should have passed it.
So, I didn't do it, because I'm already in trouble down there on Ridge Drive, let me tell you. Okay, but that road underneath that water is falling apart. Who's gonna pay for that? You know, Kathy brings up a good point. If you look, it's actually being dammed on both sides, but normally you can tell it would have drained to that side. But this has been going on for 4.5, 5 years. So I just wanted to bring that up.
That's the one we looked at
Yeah.
last time? Okay. Has he added any more to it?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't done any. Let's go this. Even over here, you see it. But that wouldn't drain much. But I mean, it doesn't take much rain. And I'm not picking on your patchers, but they never put patch in there when they can. I don't know why. They went by the other day. They drove down to the turnaround, left, never put a bit of asphalt or patch in those holes, and there's a lot of holes. So anyhow, that's just me venting. And blight drives me crazy.
Well, at the very least, you know, you would think there would be some places down through there where he should have to remove the stone to let the water get off the road.
Well, actually, all of them need to be.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently that resident doesn't want to do anything with it, and I guess we can go in there with a grader and deberm and shove them right back over. I think they're gonna wind it back on the road again, but we can do that.
But it's just, mind bringing it up, I mean, it doesn't matter where you find these problems, you can't get them taken care of. It's tough.
It is tough. And in this case, if and when we do take care of it, we can't control homeowners about putting things back. And that's, again, that's a sad situation, because again, we all need to be good citizens, and not everyone is.
Yeah, I know a guy that got a zoning permit to build a garage, gave us a zoning permit with all the setbacks, he built the garage. The garage extends onto the road property.
He didn't put it where he said he was gonna put it.
Yes.
If people were angels, governments wouldn't be necessary.
That's a wall plaque.
When it comes to stones, I shy away. We spent about 5-6 years, didn't we, Gary?
Yeah.
Oh my God, lawsuits and everything else.
So does he have to move his building?
I would hope he has to. Has the township done anything about it? Not at this time.
Who's the inspector? Because the inspector should have noted it and not allowed it to move forward. Is that the inspection department at the county?
No. This should have been our zoning officer.
Oh, okay, all right,
He should have done something.
right.
We had the same thing in Somerset. Remember that, Gary?
Yeah.
That lady come in and
Yeah.
they gave her a permit and everything with her, what she had, but her garage is in our road right away, which was originally gonna be 4-lane. It was only 2-lane, and it's never gonna be 4-lane, but then we ended up having to give her a variance. But
And especially around lakes, that happens a lot.
yeah, and then,
This citizen tried to do it on another piece of property, and I stopped him. And now he comes to our meeting and he just bashes us.
Oh, is that who that is?
Oh, yeah.
Him and his wife.
whoa.
Yeah, she ain't all there.
Anything else?
I'd move we adjourn.
Oh, I would like to say one thing. I would like to commend Alan for picking up tires in his township.
Yes.
He has taken it upon himself to go up and down his gravel roads and picking them up, and he's gonna take it to the tire, collection that the Conservation Club is doing. And so I commend Alan for going above and beyond, I think, what a township supervisor responsibilities are, so,
And no ticks.
yeah.
I didn't get any ticks, that's,
Yeah.
You've done that for multiple years, haven't you?
yeah.
Yes.
I don't tell too many people that because
Then they're gonna
once
throw
they
more.
get wind of it,
Right.
You pitch them all up.
Right,
Where
right.
do you pick up, Alan?
So my question for you, Alan, is, next year at this time, you're not gonna be the supervisor any longer, or you're still gonna pick up tires?
I don't know, we have a group at our lake and every year we clean the lake. And it's a volunteer thing. I tried to get some volunteers and I did get a couple, but we just didn't get things worked out. If I can, yeah, I will.
Right.
I like my township,
Right,
Well, good.
so
right.
unfortunately we have some, rough people.
So speaking of good citizens, I think Alan is one of those good citizens.
Alan's a good
Thank you.
citizen.
Too bad he's leaving.
Only the township government, not Freedom Town.
Oh, no.
I'm still running for a precinct.
We all know where he lives, so we're all set.
There you go.
So who's running for supervisor?
Corey Burke. He's, lives on Banker Road. The people around the corner, that's his parents. On the, northwest side, down the road, there's a farmhouse. That was his grandparents' farmhouse. He's living there. And he puts up Christmas lights. Unbelievable how many. He's also a full-time fireman in the city of Hillsdale.
Hmm.
Young guy, born and raised in Reading. I don't know too much about him, but I'm glad he stepped up.
Well, if he puts up a lot of Christmas lights, he must be a good citizen too.
So it's possible, did you ever know Robert Burke, who was the township treasurer for many years?
I seen the name, but no, I
Lived on Quackenbush Road, he's now deceased. This Corey might be related to him.
probably.
And, yeah, that was a good family.
Yeah, when he heard the position was coming open, it didn't take much to get him to step up.
Good.
It's good.
Right.
That's the problem, we don't get enough
Exactly,
people running for,
especially younger people.
We can stand adjourned.
Alright.
a lot of people. like
Thank you.
that.
You can put your pen away now.
I'm gonna put my pen away. Very good. Our next meeting is the 11th, correct?
Yes.
Alright. And that's a park meeting too. They
I
can
get
have
to
budget
go pick up
information.
my
I will have an amended
Well, that's a good
budget
thing.
at that time.
You get to spoil them, then you get to
The
send them
day
home.
before, we're gonna
Bring 'em
update
back for a week,
the,
too.
You got to
oh
go
my
up
gosh,
there
as
for
of
it,
such and such date, so you guys have the most accurate information.
And we'll have a proposed budget for 25.
We want,
That's a
that'll be
good
after the next meeting, we're not gonna
Right.
have
We're
the
gonna drive
proposed
down
one
there,
in
my
July, we'll
one
have the
granddaughter's
proposed one in
birthday
August.
is
We
this
got it pretty
weekend,
well done.
because we're gonna
We've
stay
been
on there
working
for her
on it.
birthday, and then we're bringing all three of them back with us.
How's their truck
And
out
then
there?
my daughter and her husband will come
The
up on
truck
4th of July
itself,
Yeah.
and
bad.
take them
Bad.
back.
Real bad.
We got
And
some
Mike
right
went
there.
That for a while then.
Mike Wiley, Mark
Got the
Wiley.
pool all cleaned up
That's
and
not bad.
ready to
Yeah.
go, they can go
He said the,
play till the heart.
county, they lease all their trucks.
Well, they lease a lot of them. I talked to Derek as well.
Yeah, so, but that's all I know about the
Yeah.
trucks,
Yeah,
so.
see my grand-
Well, I put a bug in Derek's ear as well as Brent Leninger that the age of the truck, we need a new truck.
Mhm.
If there's
Well,
a 4-wheel drive vehicle,
Yeah,
you
cause it's
know.
not shifting correctly, it's
Right.
not, it's just not running correctly.
So my question, you know these little mini trucks? I don't know what they call
Or the Japanese
Yeah,
truck.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what Alan has.
them. So would something like that work out there and we just pay them mileage when they have to haul the
Well-
tractor between the parks?
I don't think one of those mini trucks would haul the tractor, would it?
No, as I'm saying,
Well,
we
that, I
wouldn't
don't
haul
believe
the
they're street
tractor.
legal.
Well, again, if the truck is for Lewis Emery Park, I know those
Well,
are
no, it's
technically
for
streets.
all the other, they go to all the other, they go to Hemlock, they go to Bird Lake, if they have to haul, cause Benny goes and mows, is it Bird Lake?
Bird
So
Lake.
he has to have a way to get it there. So
I don't
sometimes
know
he uses
about
his own truck and we
Well,
have to.
well,
Maybe
again,
they're
my
off
question
for,
is,
like,
I'm
side by side to
curious.
that, because they're,
I think it
I
would
don't know
be
if they-
street legal.
Oh, I
I
gotta
don't know if they
love this.
fall
Yeah.
under that,
Yeah, oh, sorry.
cause like golf carts don't.
no, golf carts don't.
No, they're straight